It's October 8th, 2012, the day before the Anaheim City Council, and you'll notice the bail bond sign to your right. This is right after the Anaheim Police Department. The bail bond sign to your right, and then you'll see that we pass this corner, and there's another bail bond sign, and then you have the white police vehicle that passes us to our left. We're traveling down Harbor, by the way, and my wife is about to drop me off at Harbor and Ball, and she's going to continue on with work. Well, I'll tell you why the bail bond sign is significant in a little bit, but just make note of the fact that it's about the 9 o'clock hour, and we're rolling along Harbor, and just after the Anaheim Police Headquarters, this police vehicle of some type, or some sort of vehicle, police-looking vehicle, passes us to our left as we're passing the bail bond sign. My wife drops me off, and I'm at the corner of Harbor and Ball, and that's the particular officer in the vehicle. So now I'm walking along Harbor, crossing the 5 freeway entrance on Harbor, and this silver Toyota Corolla. Now, what I didn't catch, we'll have to cross-check this, is that there was a police vehicle just before the Toyota passes me by. So there was a police vehicle, then this Toyota Corolla that turns and enters the 5 freeway northbound. So mark that. Toyota Corolla, silver Toyota Corolla, number 1. The same Toyota Corolla that I had that was impounded on Cinco de Mayo, 2009. Then returning home, again Harbor and Ball, heading in the opposite direction, I get another silver Toyota Corolla. So sighting number 2 of a silver Toyota Corolla. The same silver Toyota Corolla that was impounded on Cinco de Mayo 2009 on Harbor and Ball. So one police vehicle with a silver Toyota Corolla at Harbor and the 5, then a silver Toyota Corolla on Harbor and Ball, returning home. So here we are. We're going to be walking along Harbor and approaching now the Anaheim headquarters, and you'll notice to my left the bail bond sign, and you'll also notice the siren. So bail bond sign in the same area from this morning with the white looking police vehicle, and there you have now the Anaheim Fire Department engine T1 passing along right at the same spot, right along there. And I take a picture, and you'll notice that they honk at me. Hello, boys. Nice to see you again. Thanks for violating my civil rights. And they continue on. So this morning we have the white police-looking vehicle on our way, and then returning or walking home, we've got the fire department blaring their horns at the same spot. And the reason for the significance of the bail bonds is that my stepbrother had gotten into some sort of a legal predicament last week, and he required the use of a bail bond person. And when he told me about that, I immediately remembered these signs along Harbor, and that they were in front of the Anaheim Police Department. And I knew that if I were to walk along this street again and pass those signs, that something would happen, and that's why I did what I did yesterday. I walked along that area, and sure enough, coming and going, we had a magical pop-up of our finest. Do I know my crazy Orange County Emergency Services personnel, or do I know my emergency services personnel? And speaking of emergency services personnel, this ambulance passes by just as I'm passing by the Anaheim Police Headquarters. Again, this is a public sidewalk, and I'm a citizen, but that escapes some people. So I walked into the library, then went home, and I decided to take Benjamin here, a little adopted dachshund, for a walk. And this is us rounding the corner of Broadway and Lemon, I believe. And then eventually we reach the corner of Broadway and Anaheim. We round the corner of Broadway and Anaheim and watch what happens next. Essentially as we're approaching the back entrance to our house. So we're rounding the corner of Anaheim and Broadway. And I just want you to listen to this here for a second. Just listen. So this vehicle passes along, and this guy in the vehicle makes a barking noise and directs some sort of comments to my dog. And I thought it looked like a Toyota Camry, maybe a later model. It caught my interest, and so I turned around, and look what we have. As I turn around, we have a police vehicle. Turns out to be an Anaheim police vehicle, I believe, at the corner there of Anaheim and Broadway. Anyway, this fellow has an opportunity to take off, but we can always cross-check his ass. And then I figured, let me just walk up to the corner here and let's document this particular police officer. So I'm approaching the back entrance to our home, and this fellow in what I think is a Toyota Camry rolls by, and he starts making some sort of barking noises and comments about my dog, or says something related to my dog. And then I turn around and see this police vehicle at the corner. And sure enough, you look carefully as I position myself here, that this police vehicle just happens to be not only just a normal police vehicle, but a canine keep-away dog police vehicle. So isn't that lovely? I'm approaching the back entrance to my house, and this guy in what I thought was a Toyota Camry makes some sort of barking noises and comments to my dog. I turn around and I see a police vehicle, and on further inspection it's a canine unit. So I thought that was an interesting occasion, an interesting event the day before the Anaheim City Council meeting. And that was again October 8th, 2012 at 3:21 p.m. at the corner of Anaheim and Broadway. Then at the corner of Anaheim and Center Street, sitting at the Sandellas, we have a third Toyota Corolla pop up. So that's Center Street and Anaheim. A few minutes after the Camry and police canine unit incident. And going back through the same spot as the Camry incident, we see another Toyota Silver Corolla, number 4. Then this morning, October 9th, again, Center and Anaheim, around the 9 a.m. Morning hour, another silver Toyota Corolla at the corner there. As I'm walking, giving Benjamin his morning walk. This is now the day of the Anaheim City Council meeting. And then a little while ago, at the corner of Center and Lemon, I caught a glimpse of another silver Toyota Corolla, but I didn't get a video of it, but we can cross-check that again on the day of the Anaheim City Council. So that's about, what, 6 or so Toyota Corollas silver, and I normally only see 1 or 2 a day. I'm always looking out for these vehicles, since so many confidential informant pieces of trash have harassed me while riding that particular vehicle or the green Toyota Camry. Both vehicles are vehicles that I previously owned. Anyway, like I've mentioned in previous videos, Sometimes the fun really begins on the day before a city council meeting here in Anaheim and/or Garden Grove. So we had the 5 or 6 Toyota Corollas, the couple of police vehicles, the police vehicle fire department combo, etc., etc. And now we shall go to the city council meeting. And my presence is simply to make the point that the rights of every man are diminished when the rights of one man are threatened.